dirt bike trails. I love it so much.
These things are so damn good.
Good morning, everybody. Travis here with Every Single Sunday. Here with my good buddy Bo Law from Ready to Ride Rentals out of Arizona.
Good morning.
And we are here in the middle of our 1,000-mile epic journey from Phoenix to Las Vegas, going through Sedona, the Grand Canyon, Bryce National Park, Zion, among any other places. So today started day number 2. We're starting out here in beautiful Sedona, Arizona. And where are we headed to today, Bo?
Today we're going to Zion.
No, we're not going
Grand Canyon. We're going to Grand Canyon, Colorado River, and we might be making it to Cliff Dwellers, Marble Canyon today.
So yeah, we got a bunch of cool stuff, around 200 miles or so. I think we did 190 or so yesterday. I'll have all that stuff in the video off the Trail Tech Voyager Pro for you guys to see where we're at. And this video series is going to be either 6 or 5 or 7 parts long, breaking it up day by day. And this is a journey that you can join us on later this year to do this awesome thing. We're probably going to be riding KTM 500 EXCs for that ride, a little bit lighter bike, more maneuverable through the rocks. Today we're on the 790 Adventure, Bo's on a 701 Husqvarna. And yeah, we're just kind of plugging along through. So anything else?
Beautiful weather, man. We're enjoying this.
Yeah, so right now we're out here near Gemini Bridges in Sedona, just filming our little intro. And we're gonna hop back on the bikes and keep on rolling. Let's do it.
All right, guys, start of day number 2. We are here in Sedona, Arizona, one of my favorite places. So beautiful. It's about 45 degrees, so I got my climb gloves, nice and warm. Gonna get these on and gonna hop on the bike, go down to the gas station, start heading out of town and do a little video intro for you. Today's ride is gonna be epic. Sedona up into the Grand Canyon somewhere. How do I get on this thing?
So to start the day off, I did not plug my microphone into my GoPro, so heading through town here and up this beautiful 2-lane little twisty road, all we have is just a ton of wind noise because it's the microphone on the front of the camera versus the one inside my helmet. So I'm going to throw a little bit of music on here until we hit the dirt.
Adventure bike riders.
So I think there's some sort of unwritten rule out there that if you see another bike on the trail, you have to speed up and make yourself look good. Like, for instance, I was cruising before we got to this guy, then I saw him, then I picked it up a little bit, and just had to kind of cruise by. We ended up chatting a little ways up here. Really cool guy. He's on a BMW GS on street tires. His buddy's way up ahead on a brand new Tenere 700, and yeah, not a cool thing to do to your buddy, leaving him on a street prep GS while you have a new T7.
Oh, you can't mess with your buddy when you're on a T7 and he's on a street bike. I mean, that's stupid on his fault for picking that bike, but I thought you were on a GS on street tires also, making fun of him. That's just mean.
How you guys doing?
Loving life, having fun. All right, we are at Highway 17. I'm not sure how that happened, must have teleported. All right, we are out of Sedona, 16 miles in for the day, and we are on Highway 17 heading towards Flagstaff. Not going to be on the pavement for too long, but got to use it as a connector once in a while. Another gas stop if we need, but we are only 17 miles in on the day, And I think Flagstaff's only 50 or 60 miles total from Sedona the way we're going. So we are passing through the community of Munds Park, M-U-N-D-S. Haven't heard of it before, but beautiful little place up here in the mountains, 6,500 feet. And yeah, just a nice little place to get away. So kind of jealous of these people when I live down in a nasty little city. So 20 miles in on today's ride, going back into the dirt just north of Munds Park here. And I'm not really sure what today has in store for us. Hopefully no more snow and ice. But it looks like snow and ice. Road's closed. It looks like a lot of snow up there, so we're going to respect the gate as we always do, because that's the right thing to do. So we're going to flip around, and unfortunately we don't get to scout this portion of the trail. We're going to head back at the 17 up to Flagstaff. Save a little bit of time, give us some time to sleep tonight, which will be nice, and continue on with our journey. All right, we are about 20 miles from Flagstaff, 40 freeways up there, a little ways as well. Not sure if we're going exactly to Flagstaff or what, kind of just following Bo up there and seeing what the day brings. You can see the blue line in the map here that we're pulling up on right now. That was the trail we were supposed to be on coming in from the off-road loop that was all closed. So rejoining our route right about here. And yeah, we're gonna find some fuel, top off because there's not another fuel stop for a while, find some food, and find whatever else we end up looking for. Open, there we go. So as we head out of town, we're gonna hop back on the dirt here in a little bit. We're hitting the last gas station on the way out of town because it's a long stretch for fuel, and we really want to ride this dirt section. Just it looks fantastic, but being January at 7,000 feet, hopefully it's not snowed in. So cold temperatures, high elevation, it just comes with it, unfortunately. I feel like Bo's gonna burn out his blinkers. They're just flashing the whole damn time. All right, last fuel for a long ways. Even for the cars, I think this is the last gas stop for 50 miles or something. Full service station. Once again, I brought my chauffeur slash assistant Bo here. Keeps my bike topped off, keeps me looking good, wipes my visor down. And yeah, that's all you need in life. Gotta zoom in a little bit more. There's a fence across it and it looks like that.
Yeah.
There's no way.
The second turn off.
Alright guys, so here's where we are at on the map. We're down here at this fork. You can see we're supposed to be going through that winter wonderland and then up this way. Unfortunately, we're thinking if that's all snowed in, all this through the Grand Canyon is going to be snowed in as well. So we're going to flip a Louie, not a bitch because you can't say bitch, and we're going to go back down to Flagstaff and up this freeway on the right hand side, whatever freeway this is.
89.
Yeah, the 89, and take that up towards where we'd tie in for tomorrow's ride and then pick this up. And unfortunately we won't be able to check out this section, but is what it is. We'll get on with life. So like I mentioned, road was closed, had to find a detour. Nice thing about the trail techs here, well, while these do not have turn-by-turn navigation like other more road-oriented GPSs, they do have all the major roads on here, along with most of the off-road stuff as well. You can load different trails and maps and stuff on there. But we need to find a way around so you can kind of see the main highways on here. We're zoomed out to a 3-mile radius at the moment, but you can kind of figure out where you need to go, and then if you need to zoom in, you can see the off-road trails as well, and get back to camp, whatever you're trying to do for your mission at the moment. But nice for us to be able to like go, oh, we need to go here, 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 and here, and then figure out exactly what needs to happen, and the Trail Tech Voyager Pro gets us where we're going. So once we got out of Flagstaff, it felt like we were on this highway forever. It just went on and on and on, just blazing up at 65, 85 miles an hour, depending on where we were at. But we made it up to the next gas station here, topped off, and then we actually headed out to the Grand Canyon that you're going to see here in a minute. And this was amazing. I expected to pull up to a Grand Canyon spot with a bunch of cars and the whole world, and just wait to see what we got. All right, Cameron Trading Post. This was where day 2 was going to end. We're 120 miles in. Everything except maybe 10-15 miles has been asphalt today, so I think the plan is to keep pushing through and maybe run day 3 today as well, even though it's kind of a late start, 2 o'clock. We just have to look at the mileage and the terrain, see what that's all like, so see what happens. So we are leaving Cameron, and we are going to push on for about another 100 miles, do about half of tomorrow's day, but we can't ride too late because around 7 p.m. it's going to be into the 30s, pretty damn cold, so get some of it done and just kind of play it by ear. Had a chance to stop over here before and look at this bridge, fly my drone on it. It was pretty cool looking. So some neat structures. Then there's some thing up here, like an old mill that's up in the air with this giant conveyor belt. I don't know if we're gonna pass that or not, but some neat stuff to see out here. All right, been a minute, 136 miles down for the day, and finally start getting some more dirt here. Feels odd going out into the middle of nowhere. I mean, we are in the middle of nowhere, Arizona right now, middle of Indian reservations. That highway is the only thing semi-remotely developed out here, and here we take off just off to nowhere. So this area was actually pretty cool. It was totally undeveloped. I mean, you got the power lines and some of these roads that the power company put in, I'm assuming. But these went for hundreds of miles, and the spot we find on the Grand Canyon is just ridiculous. There's a couple houses mixed in out here, some rocks to play on, but pretty cool. Just not what I expected when we got to this area, but beautiful in its own way. Did you come up through here? So as we took off deeper and deeper out into this area, the road stayed in pretty good condition. We were cruising 40, 50, 70 miles an hour at times, trying to keep it in check. There was a few structures to check out, and we just kept going further and further out into the middle of nowhere. And this spot in the Grand Canyon that we hit is amazing. And if you guys join us for this ride in May, it will blow your mind. So this little road right here that we're on, this finger, if you will, of our map, goes out to the Grand Canyon. And obviously this is not one of the more well tracked out spots, so I'm kind of excited to see what kind of viewpoint this road goes to. Oh man, this is just the edge of the world. There's no nothing out here. This is so cool. Wow. Let's get a little closer, step by step here. I hate heights. Wow. This is so cool. Bo! What are you doing over there?
Travis! How do I get across?
That is a long way down. We are here in the absolute middle of nowhere, staring off into the Grand Canyon at a spot that many people don't get to see it. So pretty damn cool to be able to just blaze out miles and miles of dirt roads and come see something that a lot of people don't get to see. This is absolutely beautiful, and I love it. Thank you, Bo. Appreciate you bringing me out here. This is fantastic. I get dressed and I was like, where the hell's my helmet so we can leave? Good thing there's no helmet law in Arizona. There it is. Give me that thing. I love this helmet. Been talking about this a lot this week, but Climb Krios Pro, Sena 50R, GoPro 7. It's awesome. I love this helmet. Do you love your helmet? You enjoying this?
So I want to wear this on dirt bike trails. I love it so much.
These things are so damn cool. I love it. Ah.
Right. I'm thinking we got 60 miles.
What's up? Yeah, I know. You smacked that big rock back there. We need to remove one nut. And then Bo, that tube I handed you, what'd you see on there in the packaging?
Tube I handed what?
The tube I handed you?
Yeah. $43 for a tube?
Bridgestone tubes are the best, but they ain't cheap.
No, they're worth it out here though.
Yeah, it could have been a $200 tube right now. You would have bought it. All right, 5:26. Not sure what time we started this debacle, but Bo now has a tube instead of a high-pressure tubeless system in the back of his bike. So hopefully we're good to go. So if I had to guess, we probably have 40 to 50 miles of this, and it gets kind of dicey at the end of the map before we get back to the highway. And then we got probably another 15 miles of asphalt once we get on the highway to get to the town we're staying at tonight. Not exactly sure what it's called, but there's a couple options that we have scouted out already. All right, new battery in the GoPro, about to lose the sun. Dust is hanging in the air pretty bad right here, so I figured I'd stop and change the battery, let Bo get ahead, although we're coming up on a junction, so he might have stopped there for me. We'll see. But anyway, been a beautiful day, 183.2 miles down so far. Just burning it out. And sounds like the town we're staying in tonight, I can't remember the name. It's a tiny one though. No restaurants and just a hotel. So late in the night, guys, we're on the track here. It continues to the left, but the highway, freeway, is right there, and we're here. So originally, let me zoom out. So that is a 15-mile range. So that's about 30. We're gonna go to the freeway right here instead of take all this dirt all the way up. Just it's getting kind of late, and then those yellow dots are home for tonight. All right, guys, we have made it to the highway. It's beautiful here. It's not just me rubbing off on everything. And it's getting chilly already. Let's see what this thing says. It says 56, but we're gonna... No way. It says 56, yeah. It doesn't feel like it, that's for sure. You know what it is? When I'm parked, the temperature dongle right there picks up some stuff. So anyway, we're switching to the Climbing Versions gloves, insulated, because we're gonna hop on the highway for about, what, 40 miles? 39 miles? 39, 40 miles, something like that. So I put on an extra layer of clothing, putting on Gore-Tex, so it's windproof, waterproof, and thin slit inside here so that we cook our hands. So 192 plus 40, yep. Actually, it's just under 40, so we'll be around 130 or so when we pull into whatever town this is we're going to. This is where we're staying tonight, the Marble Canyon Lodge in Marble Canyon, Arizona. I don't know anything about this place, but apparently this is it. There's no restaurants here that are open still, if there's restaurants at all, so we're gonna have to go back to the gas station for dinner. Had a nice selection of Jimmy Dean sandwiches and some other stuff. Where do we check in here?
Alright guys, that is a wrap on today's video. It was a little bit of a weird day, a lot of closures due to snow and mud, but we made it out to the Grand Canyon, and this area, Marble Canyon we are in, is absolutely amazing. So day 3's video, next week's video, is going to have some really cool footage to start the day off, and we take off through just so much cool stuff the rest of this trip. So yeah, day 2 wasn't what we were hoping for, but once we do this ride with all the customers in May, all the roads are going to be open, the weather's going to be nice, and it's going to be fantastic. So I hope you guys can join us. If you are interested in coming on that ride, head over to ReadyRideRentals.com. Check out the Phoenix to Vegas. You can sign up right there. Message Bo on Instagram if you got any questions. Give him a call, drop him an email, whatever is good for you. So anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and hope to see you in May on this ride.
You know you're tired when you've been at the hotel for an hour and you're still in your boots. All I've gotten was my coat off. Travis, though, was already showered. I might fall asleep like this.